Hello everybody and welcome to Lauren Loves Color. This is Lauren. I am here to share with you today my finished pages for the month of August. So I've got a nice big thick stack of books here. I've got my color by number books and my non-color by number books. I completed a total of 49 pages for this month, which is still pretty phenomenal because that's a lot of pages to do. So I'm proud of myself for my progress on that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started here shortly. I colored this month I'm gonna divide this into two different sections, color by number and non-color by number. So if you're one that wants to see one or the other, you can, or I'd love for you to stick around for both. I will have timestamps below in the description box of the color by number section and then the non-color by number section if you want to flip-flop between those. For my color by number books, I colored out of 9 total books and a total of 20 pages. And then for my non-color by number books, I colored out of 14 books and did 29 pages there. So this was a very heavy non-color by number month. So we are going to go ahead and get started with the color by number section. Let's move all of my non-CBN books over there. I'm going to set this aside so we've got a nice clean desk to be able to show some color by number books. I'm also just realizing the mat on my desk is completely upside down. I take this off and move this all the time and yeah, it's upside down. That's okay. We're going to roll with it though. So let's take a look first at This is Ceramic Tiles by Prachi, Dewan, Sachdeva. This is her newest release and I did 2 pages from here. I did this very first page and this was on my flip and review. And then I did this second page here. I chose kind of just alcohol markers that matched, you know, like if they asked for a purple, I just picked a random purple. If they asked for a blue, I picked a random blue. Like I kind of just picked random markers, so this didn't follow the exact color palette. So the color combination's a little bit interesting on this one, but I love the patterns and designs of these. These are really just really easy and a lot of fun to do. So absolutely love this book, and I'm happy to have a couple finishes from there. Another little mini book I finished is from the Queen of Color by Colors, Shershneva. This is her Tender Mandalas book. This is the second Mandalas book that she released, and I finished this one on the 5th of August. I'm kind of surprised this was all that I did. I will say this one's a little more detailed than her last one, and I was just coloring. I was doing a lot of buddy colors and stuff this month, so I kind of gravitated towards things a little bit differently this month than I normally do. So, but love, of course, as always, her color combinations and the mandalas in here are absolutely stunning. So this is a book that I will definitely keep close by. Sachin, Sachdeva, I decided to kind of bring out an older book that I hadn't colored in a long time. So this is Flowers and Butterflies color by number. It's a really simple color by number book. And so I decided to go ahead and do this one. Most all of my pages are going to be alcohol markers and crayons. This one does have some of that dragonfly glaze on it. I know I really got to shift my book around to see if you can see some of the shine on the wings that I did on some of the butterflies. So I did a little bit of the dragonfly glaze acrylic paint on here, crayon in the background, crayon for shading, alcohol marker for base. I just really, for this book, I kept it really simple. You can see the designs are a little more simplistic as well. So just got another page done in there. I also did, this is the newest book by Sunlife Drawing. This is the big boy, the 100 Dinosaurs color by number. And I did this page here, the Brontosaurus. You guys, if you saw my flip and review, would have seen this guy as well. This is with permanent marker outlining each of the sections. And then I used crayon to fill in the areas that were color by number. So really cute. Really like it. Fun book. My favorite, or at least has been traditionally my favorite book from Sachin, Sachdeva. This is Stained Glass Tiffany Windows color by number. I absolutely adore this book. I did this one as a buddy color with Michelle's Boxes of Hues, and I just used my Cali Art markers in here. I did this on the 10th of August. This one I did not use any type of anything extra. I really think that a lot of these stained glass pictures look really good with just alcohol marker, and that's just kind of what I was feeling at this time. And when I completed, I was like, there's just nothing I want to change about this. I really, really liked it just the way it was. So got another page done in there. I'll do these two together. This is the Fairies Around Us. This is the newest release by the Belba family, or not the newest release. They actually just came out with a Halloween book for Mystery Mosaics. And this is the pixelated version of this book of Fairies Around Us. So I did basically the same fairy on both books. I think she's the Candy Fairy or Sweet Tooth Fairy or something like that. And so I did both of these pages. This was really, really fun. I really enjoyed coloring both of these at the same time. And I think that this would be fun to continue to color like the fairy in this book and then color this one and kind of get to see a little bit of the differences. So you'll see I did both of these on August 23rd. Really, really fun. I really, really loved this book a lot. And just having kind of a sister book to it and the pixelated version is just really nice. All right, this bad boy, I did a lot in here. This is Color Questopia's large print, volume 2. This is the second in their large print book series, and I absolutely, absolutely adore this book. This easily could be another book I finished before the end of the year. I finished the first one that I owned, and I just love the variety of different images that are in here. So you'll see I colored quite a bit out of this book all throughout the month. I kept gravitating towards this one, like I said, because it's just so simple and so quick. So I did this one. This is all alcohol marker, white paint pen, and crayon. So I did this one, the like cleaning bucket, which is really cool. I did this one first, which was really, really cute. This is this page almost like sold me on this book, was the page of food. And so I really like coloring food. And so this one was really, really fun. I will say it was a little weird. They had like tan as the color of the cheese, which kind of looked a little off. So I just shaded it in with some orange just to make it look more like cheese. So their color choices were a little interesting on this, but really, really fun nonetheless. I did this peacock here, and I used dragonfly glaze on the kind of throughout the little feathers here, and I love that it's like pink and purple and red. Like that was really, really fun. And then I did just some dots with some metallic Sharpie just to give it an interesting background. I did this little deer here. I did like 9 pages in this book. I did this mandala here. This one was just straight colored. This was just a night that I was like, I don't want to do anything fancy. I just want to straight color it. And so I, again, just kind of picked through my markers, which is like if they called an orange, I picked any orange. A purple, I picked any purple. Like I just picked kind of random colors. And it kind of came together. It's an interesting choice of colors, but it was just one of those days, like, I think I had a little bit of a headache. I was like, I just want to put some color down on paper and just relax. I did this fruit bowl here. This ice cream, which was a lot of fun. I loved this one. This is one of my favorite images in the book. I do have some dragonfly glaze on the ice cream. Don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but I do have some dragonfly glaze on the ice cream here. I did the vegetable basket. I did these butterflies, and these again were just straight colored. I didn't do anything really special with these. These again was kind of just a grab and color kind of day for me. And then I did the kites here, and this one I pulled out my gelatos again and did a couple colors. You'll even see a little bit of streakiness. I added a little bit of water to kind of try to blend some of the colors together, and it's okay. I think I'll show you guys later kind of how I think the best way is to use them, but I really think you need to use like a lot of the gelato on there, and then use what Nisi is called like a pastel pusher, almost like a little finger cover, and to kind of blend it around. I really think that worked best. What I do like though is it dries down really nicely. Like it doesn't feel too waxy. Like the crayons feel more waxy than the gelato does. So the gelato is pretty nice. I'm trying to like get used to gelatos and stuff again. I also took just a paintbrush and kind of dipped like into a little bit of water and just put a little bit of water over the tip of the gelatos and then put it down, and I felt like it kind of blended it a little bit as well. So I was just playing around. That's what these books are for, is to kind of play around in them. So I'm almost halfway done with this book. I really, really love this. This is probably my favorite book of the month. Just really, really enjoyed coloring in that book. And then this is from Flowers, Color by Number by Color Questopia, and I did this page here, the ranunculus flowers. I think those turned out really pretty. So that is it for my color by number section. So next, let's go ahead and move on to my non-color by numbers. We're going to start with this book by Sally Berry. This is Feeling Good Today. This book was so kindly sent to me by them, so thank you to Sally Berry. I colored a couple of pages out of here. This is the page I did for my review, which is Fresh Start. Lots of crayon in here. I did use crayons kind of for the ombre kind of effect here, and then I did use some Gamsol to try to blend it a little bit, and I think it was okay. Like, the Gamsol works all right with crayons. It certainly looks better than just the crayon that's there. So yeah, so I did that one. And then I did this one. They had like a little coloring page contest, and I had never entered one, so I just decided to go ahead and do that. And so I used alcohol marker crayon, and then I used, this is palette pastels, the Jane Davenport palette pastels in the background with some white dots, and I did do some metallic Sharpie dots as well in the back. And so that was really fun. I had fun participating in that contest. I did not win. The winner did an amazing page and did a really, really great job. So this is a really, really cool book. Really nice and easy and simple and fun to do. Relaxing Color Inverted Mandala. I did quite a few pages out of this book. This is kind of like what I've been coloring in after work. And so I do the same kind of combination here. I have some Sharpie S notes. I pick 4 colors from there randomly, blindly, and then I pick one dual metallic gel pen, and that's what I use to do my color combination. So I did quite a few in here. So I did this one. I'm gonna try to show you the shine on this. I think the color combination turned out nice here. This color combination I really liked, all these nice warm colors. So I did this one here. And I feel like the Sharpie S Nooks work really, really well in here. And just the one Pentel, like dual metallic pen, is really nice. This one here, these were also, again, nice, really bright colors. It's kind of amazing. Like, I think the Sharpie S Notes, it's kind of like the color combinations work really, really well. This one was the one that I was like, I'm not sure about this one. Like, it worked okay, but it's all right. This one, these were okay as well. I'm kind of trying to show you a little bit of the shine. And then I did this one. This one was fun. This was a different color combination. I kind of felt like it was fun and different. So it's a lot more kind of pastel looking. So I'm a decent way, like I'm about 1/4 of the way through the book. So yeah, that was fun. Did a lot of mandalas this month, and I'm not usually like a pattern or mandala person. I'm more mandala than patterns, but I like mandalas more than patterns. But yeah, even then, it's not something I'm usually drawn to, but I have just found some books that just spoke to me, and I wanted something really simple. This mandala book is absolutely amazing. This was a gift to me from a subscriber, and this book is phenomenal. I love like the grayscale version. I did quite a few buddy colors with Debbie from Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy in this book, so let me show you what we did. This was a random draw of colors that I did. It looks really, really dark on camera. The colors are really dark, and with the shading they look dark. This almost reminds like a very Game of Thrones kind of war vibe, tribal vibe looking. This one we did, Debbie picked the color palette for this one, lots of teals and purple. That was really pretty. So we both used random markers on this one. It was funny, we both ended up having pages that looked somewhat similar. This one we used the same color palette. And these last two, I think she did some for Danielle's Patreon. I had my son actually pick out markers. So my son's favorite color is green. So he picked 2 greens, a blue, and an orange. And I thought this one turned out really pretty. And then he also picked out random markers for this. It's like yellows, purples, and grays, and brown. So I was actually like, wow, Ryder, like your color combinations are pretty decent. So I ended up liking both of those. So yeah, so I've got a good amount done in this book. I don't know, I guess I've done about 5 mandalas out of here. So this is a really, really fun one. Thank you, Debbie, for coloring with me. Easy Coloring Book by Jade Summer. It's just a book I continuously come back to when I want something really fast and easy. I snuck this page in before the end of the month, so I snuck in this cat. This, the background I used here was Distress Oxides. Yeah, I used Distress Oxides in the background here. I also used some Dragonfly Glaze on the butterfly. Not sure if you can see the shine, maybe a little bit, the shine on that butterfly, but I did that there. You know, this reminds me of like back when I was in elementary school, some of like the little backdrops that they would have, some of the kind of cheesy looking backdrops. Like that's what this picture kind of reminds me of, you know, the school pictures you would take and stuff like that. So just the color combination on the background was kind of funny to me, but nonetheless, I still like it. I think it's cute. And then many of you saw this page here. I did this as my tutorial. I did a tutorial on how to use alcohol markers, shading with crayons, and then how to use Distress Oxides, like all really intended for somebody who's just a beginner at it. So I got a lot of really positive feedback from you guys on that. So thank you for watching and for your comments. This book is just a lot of fun. So I really enjoy coloring in this book. This is Floral Mandalas Volume 2 by Debbie Densham. And so I did 2 pages out of here. I did this one. I used the same color palette on both mandalas. So I did this one and I used the suggested color palette she had here. And then I did one in the black background with the same color palettes. Sorry, I know it's kind of hard to see with the glare on these pages. So the paper's so nice, but it's so glary. Let's go on to Kamelliya Angelkova. This is 50 Jungle Miniatures. I did this page with Michaela Renee of this hippo guy. So cute. Really love him. Just the hippo sleeping. I absolutely adore this page. So thank you, Michaela, for buddy coloring with me. I really love this jungle book. I already have her safari one on the way. I'm filming on Friday, September 3rd. And so I'll be getting that one tomorrow in the mail, and I'm so excited about that one. I just love her animals. I think she does such a good job. And then I did this one with @Shelby's Coloring on Instagram. Love this. I used the Sharpie Mystic Gem markers on this one. Usually I use my towel trace in there, but I was like, oh, I really want to use those. They're kind of the pastel-y looking Sharpies. And so I did it with all colors there, and then I used crayon, and then I did also on this one use, I don't know if you can see the shine on the scales and on the nails. I decided to kind of glam her up. This I used stickles, some pink iridescent stickles that I had to do that, and I think she turned out really fabulous. I spent a lot of time on her. I kind of went back and forth to how to do her belly and stuff, but I think it looks nice. And the Birds of Paradise, I kind of went back and forth on how to do that, but I'm happy with the overall result. I think it looks nice. I also worked in 50 Autumn Miniatures, which I'm sure is a book that's going to be coming out going to be coming out frequently out of my arsenal. I did this one as well with at Shelby's coloring, and so we did this cute raccoon, and so we both ended up doing a very similar color palette. She did a brown fox. I really wanted a brown fox. I think we used a lot of the same colors for the leaves and things like that. So I did all of this with towel tree markers. And then I used Distress inks in the background, and the Distress ink looked a little too strong to me, so I went through kind of with a palette pastel in kind of a light pink shade and kind of did that in the background to kind of make it blend a little bit better. And I think it looks really, really cute. I really enjoyed coloring this little raccoon, so thank you, Shelby, for buddy coloring with me. I also did a buddy color in 50 Ocean Miniatures at the beginning of the month. This is with Kate from Kate's Coloring Haven, and so we both did this little squid lady here. Hers is unbelievably beautiful. If you don't know Kate, Kate does just some, I mean, unbelievable work, and so when she asked to buddy color with me, I was like, yes, because I knew hers would turn out stunning, and it did. So I was so glad Kate reached out to me too. Thank you, Kate. It was really truly a pleasure to get to color with you. And so I did this one, towel tree markers, crayons. I used some glitter paint pen. My Target's glitter paint pens on the little tentacles and on large areas of the little, is this an octopus or a squid? Oh no, it's a jellyfish. What am I, Lauren? It's a jellyfish. So on the jellyfish, I used some of the glitter paint markers, and I like how that turned out. So that was really fun. I had a lot of fun coloring this. I thought this one was really, really cute. Really cute little page. And I think we both did purple squids. Jellyfish. Oh, deep breath. Okay, Lauren, we both did a purple jellyfish in this. So yes, very, very happy with that. Thank you, Kate. Meet the Fairies Travel Edition by Tabitha L. Barnett. Again, another really book that I'm just like addicted to and just can't stop. I did a few pages out of here. I did Annie. And this one, I made her yellow because the page is yellowing from some of the Ohuhu markers that I used that I know yellow. And so I just made her yellow. So I was like, if it continues to yellow, then, you know, it's okay. It's okay. No harm. I did Bella. And with this one, I tried to recreate, whoops, it's like sticking to me. I tried to recreate the back of the book. So the back of the book looks like this. And so I was like, I kind of want to recreate it. So I did this. So I used palette pastel in the background, crayons and markers. And I used Gamsol to try to, an alcohol colorless blender to try to blend the crayon. And it worked okay. Again, I was trying to see if I could kind of blend crayon, and it's just all right. So what I ended up doing as well is just adding Dragonfly Glaze to the entire to her entire little like tutu and stuff as well, an outfit to just give her a little bit of shine as well. So I did Bella. I did this one. She doesn't have a name, but this one I kind of tried to create a little bit of a night sky, and it just didn't work out great. I really liked her and her color combination, and then things just got kind of weird. I ended up adding some you guys see that? Some Dragonfly Glaze and just like some random areas up here. I tried to use some stickles. I tried to kind of like fix it, and I'm just not happy with it. I think it looks really splotchy in the background. I don't really like it. I don't think it looks that nice. But it's just okay. And we, you know, we have pages like that, pages that we're going to end up walking away from that we're like, I really like them. And then other pages where we're like, meh, could have done better. And then I did Cheyenne here, and I don't think she has any sparkle on her. She is just alcohol marker crayon, and then I did some palette pastels, I think, in the background here, just as kind of like a different color. So I just kept it really, really simple. So I'm a good chunk of the way through this book. I'm a decent amount in. CC will be my next one. Jamie with Jamie's Coloring Love also has this book too, and we will probably color some in here together for the month of September, I hope. But yeah, this one is one I frequently reach for just because of just the ease of coloring it. Like it's just so fast and so easy, but it's girly and cute and fun. This is another page I'm not super happy with. Some of you on Instagram are so nice to say that you really like it. But this one I kind of just picked colors and just went with it. It was the end of a long night. And yeah, we're just gonna start here. Okay. So let's talk about it. So this is like a little tooth fairy girl, clearly, and there's some things that went wrong for me. The first very noticeable piece is her eye. I think I colored it like too dark or something, I don't know, but it ended up looking really weird. So I tried to cover it with like stickles, and now she kind of looks like a weird pirate girl. I don't know. Also, her outfit, I'm not crazy about the color combination on here. I think it's okay. And then the other colors that I kind of chose to complement it, like I feel like these little green dots look too much like peas, so I tried to use stickles to try and like, you know, make them a little more blue colored, but the stickles I used were a little too iridescent. And then her mouth, I tried to create like teeth or something. Like it just looked weird. So I ended up just using some white paint pen and whiting out her mouth. I should have just drawn like some teeth or something like that. Like I don't know. It ended up weird. I added in the pastel background and I was happier with it, but I'm still not in love with it. Again, one of those things, like you live and you learn, you try different things, and sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. And this one was just one I kind of felt like it just didn't really work out. So, you know, that's okay. That's okay. I still really love this book, and this is a really fun book to do. So I've done the other pages I've done in here I really like, and so I was kind of disappointed I have one that I don't like so much, but that just means that gives me more opportunity to color more and explore and keep going. All right, next I did one from Whimsy Girls at Work. This is a book that actually I have quite a few pages in that I don't like either, that were earlier in my coloring journey. And again, I've lived and learned and now have been creating some better pages in here. Danny Buttons did kind of a whole buddy color kind of with, you know, all of her subscribers, and this was the page that was chosen, and so I decided to do the more complicated page. I don't know why, like this would have been much easier, but I just decided to just go for it. And I looked up kind of like an old diner, and I found like the red and black and white, and then, you know, the colors of like the record players and the neon colors and stuff. So I decided to bring some of that in her outfit. Really like how this one turned out. There's just a tiny bit, the ever so tiniest bit of shine on this in the sprinkles here and in the shake here. And I did some metallic as well, like on the little foil there, and I did some metallic somewhere else. Oh, and I did do I used my glitter highlighter for her hair tie and for some of the pink on her outfit, which is really hard to see. Like even in person, it's really hard to see. Like the sparkle is not that great. And then I did use the one sparkle you probably can see maybe is the border. I used my Flare glitter gel pen in black for the border, and that does take a minute to dry. Just FYI, I closed my book too soon and it took it a little bit to dry. So overall, I really like her. I'm really happy with her, and I think she turned out really good. And so this is one that I was really pleased with. All right, and then the last three, these are from Special Art. This is the Unicorn book. I did this one. This one I think was my favorite that I colored out of this book. I thought this turned out really cute. I liked the colors that I chose here. And I used some Jelly Roll glaze kind of for the paint and stuff too to kind of make it look wet. So yeah, that one was fun. I did out of the Princess book, I did this one. I used Distress inks for the background with a stencil. She's got a little bit of shine in her jewelry with some glitter and metallic gel pen. So yeah, she's really cute. And then I did, last but not least, this is out of the Mermaids coloring book. I did this mermaid. Again, Distress Oxides for the backgrounds, and then I did use some stickles on her mermaid outfit and in the little starfish in her hair. I think she looks really cute. I love her eyes. I love the little face of the little turtle in here. I think that's really cute. So that is it for the month of August. It was quite a month. I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you to all of the buddies who participated in buddy coloring with me. I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you again soon. Bye.